So the Republican convention is July 15th to 18th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. On July 11th, Mr. Trump will be sentenced by Judge Merchan in New York City on this totally bogus hush money case. There is a very good op-ed in the Wall Street Journal today, excellent, about how Donald Trump's due process was violated in this trial, which if the Trump lawyers are smart and they lose in New York State, they'll take it into the federal system. Really good column, and it's worth your while to check it out. Anyway, at the convention or even before the June 27th debate, Donald Trump should put forth the Trump manifesto. Okay? Write it down, the Trump manifesto. I'm going to tell you what it is in a moment. Now, at this point, Donald Trump is running on a personal beef. 80% of his rallies and his appearances are talking about personal stuff. That's smart in the short term because he's raised $100 million since the New York jury found him guilty. That's a colossal amount of money, and he's going to need $1 billion. The Trump campaign will need $1 billion to compete against the Democratic machine. Okay, so he had a perfect right to be personal about it. I would have been. But now the statute of limitations on the personal beef is pretty much ending. He's got to segue into the policy situation. So here are the 10 things that I, your humble correspondent, would suggest be put into the Trump manifesto. Number one, how he will defeat inflation. Precisely how. Number two, border security. That's right in Trump's wheelhouse. All he has to do is go back to remain in Mexico. Three, a migrant policy for those already inside the country. Now, if he goes detention camps, mass roundups, he's going to lose votes. You got to think that out. Americans don't want doors kicked in the middle of the night and screaming babies being taken out of homes. That would be foolish. You've got to think this out. Four, energy. What would you do in the energy situation? Five, Ukraine. Trump is dodging Ukraine. You've got to spell out what you would do. You can't just say, I'll get a deal with Putin. I believe that Trump is capable of doing that, but I want to know more. Six, Israel terrorism. All right, define it. Seven, college madness. Are you going to cut off federal funds to colleges that are out of control and practice anti-Semitism? Are you going to do that, Mr. Trump? Specifics. 8, crime, social disorder. What are you going to do? Continue to send money to sanctuary cities that don't enforce the law, like New York? Are you going to continue to do that, Mr. Trump? Okay? 9, abortion. Not a lot on this. You got to define your view on it. And 10, equity favoring a specific race in government policy. Are you going to ban equity? Are you going to make an executive order about it, Donald Trump? All of those things have to be addressed. That is the Trump manifesto. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world reserve currency. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.